Ready to start?
Let's get it.
Oh,
maybe we should.
Automatic. Oh, yeah, we definitely should. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay. Lord, we call on you to...
God, hey, stop playing with him. All right, I got it.
Stop playing with my...
Lord, please. Okay. Lord, may you let this podcast do numbers. And may we be able to give, our honest and real opinions, and the people love it, and and everybody respect it, and just hope
guide us through our words, Lord.
Yes, and hope everybody have a great day.
Yes.
Amen.
Let's do it. All right. What's down, Sassy fam? Welcome to episode 4. Okay.
All right.
No, it's okay. We gonna keep it rolling, y'all. I got my best friend here with me, Jessica. So it's gonna be a cut up episode. Period. We don't know any other way how to act. It's just
I'm being for real now.
It's just normal. It's just how we do.
What's up, Sassies?
So, Jessica is, like I mentioned before, my bestie for the resty. I've known her for forever, for real. Like
9th grade.
It's a forever thing. She knows she can't get rid of me. She done tried. It just doesn't work.
Nigga, I mean, God, please.
She done tried to get rid of me. We done tried to get rid of each other.
I'm solid on baby.
Period. Always has been, always will be. Speaking of, why I can't find the beginning of our motherfucking... Okay. So, Jessica, you're on the Sassy podcast. So, what do you feel about the whole acronym? Where do you feel as far as the stigma behind it? Sexy and sensible. Yes.
Oh, what's up? Okay, so first of all, thank you for inviting me onto the podcast.
Okay, always welcome.
Give my little take.
Welcome.
I really like your acronym, sexy and sensible.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Personally, I don't, people have their opinions about people who they feel are sexy or sensible, their stereotypes. I personally don't care what anybody thinks about me. Like, if you're not adding no money to my account, you don't have anything to do with me career-wise, education-wise, or if you just don't genuinely care for me, like, your opinion doesn't matter. But I do think that some of the stereotypes that people put on people who are sexy, like they are all about sex or their appearance, and so they don't have other things to bring to the table, I feel like that's a bad stereotype. Or that people who are sensible or who are smart or mindful, that they can't be sexy. Like, I feel like that's a bad stereotype too. I feel like you can have the best of both worlds, which is why I really like Kia's acronym.
See, and she gets it, because that's exactly where I was coming from with it. Like, it's definitely a bad stigma in the female community against us, not really within. But anyways, let's move on. So, well, I didn't even ask how you are today.
I'm chilling.
How you feeling?
It's good weather outside. I don't have allergies, so I don't be doing all that sinus stuff that y'all got going on. I'm sorry for you. Everybody who got allergies, I feel bad for you.
Okay, my allergies ain't been acting up this year, actually, so I've been pretty okay as far as the pollen. All right, well, I'm doing good then. If we're talking about pollen, yeah, I'm doing great. Shit, nose ain't stopped up. It's clear. We good. All right, so let's move on. We're gonna just get right into the episode, and we're being really awkward, guys, because we don't know really what we want to talk about. But I think what we're gonna go with today is our it's friendship versus relationship, somewhere around there. We're gonna we want to talk about the types, so we're gonna start with friendships first. So, what type of friendships do you think there are? Like, I know there's like, you got your going out friend, and then you got your your get shit done with friend. Mm-hmm. You got your day one friend, you got different categories too. So, am I missing any, or are there any weird ones?
Nah, I mean, like, then you kind of have like associates that you just see around the way. You might could kick it with them every now and then, but you ain't gonna tell them nothing.
Okay, so are you the type of person that feels like everyone besides a day one should be considered an associate? Like, is that how you move with, or do you go about certain things? Because I know certain people, talk to people that they haven't known for as long every day, like on a daily basis, and they probably share details about their everyday life that they probably wouldn't.
I mean, that still don't technically qualify you as a friend. You talk to some of the people you see at work all the time, every day, but that don't mean that they're your friends. And you might tell them some stuff about your life, but you're not finna go into great detail. It's some stuff that I wouldn't tell people that I went to school with, just seeing them in class, the same stuff that I tell you.
That's
if
true.
That makes sense.
That's very
But that
true.
don't mean that we're not cool. Like, we cool, and I could maybe kick it with them outside of class, but I'm not telling them no real shit, so.
Yeah, no, I mean, and see, I'm real stiff and unfriendly, so I don't be telling nobody nothing if you're not a day one, and I barely be wanting to talk to the day ones.
See,
if we
you
not
just
meeting up.
I'm a lot more friendly than she is, so I can talk to a lot of people, but I still know my boundaries. I'm not just gonna be saying anything to anybody.
Yeah, I'm not good with boundaries. I mean, no. I know how to keep my business to myself, but I'm not good with... I just love the same when it comes to everybody.
No new friends?
Yeah, so I just don't like to get involved in new... I mean, if it goes there, I ain't blocking my blessings now, but I ain't trying to, force no new friendships. So, yeah, for me, there's only two categories. There's the day ones, brothers and sisters, the famski, the family... Mm-hmm. All of that. And the rest of y'all niggas is below.
Damn. Gotta go. Shit.
I mean, like, it's really a what if, though, because really everybody underneath that, you think that it could, like I said, they could be there to stay, but 9 times out of 10, like, it's they're either here because I have something that they want, or
okay,
this or that, like, or it's a beneficial situation in some sort of, I don't fucking know, but it's just, it never goes to the day one level. Bitch, what you mean?
I mean, like, I get what you're saying. Like, I'm just a little more friendly, so I can.
So you can't be friendly and still be like me? Because I talk to a lot of people. I meet a lot of people. I'm friendly, I would think.
Are you?
Okay, well, I'm so then what do you call that then? Like, because I talk to a lot of people and meet a lot of people.
You kind of friendly. You just be a little guarded in the sense of, like, okay, we cool, I'll talk to you, but you ain't my friend for real, so.
So that's it. Okay, so that works. Okay, snack time.
I ain't a little parched, though. Y'all need to start drinking water and stop playing with your life.
I ain't even bring water. Like in Miami right now.
Why would she say that, though?
No.
Like,
what did she say? She
you
don't
think
like
she really
water,
meant that?
or she said she don't drink water?
I feel like she said she don't drink water. I didn't see the video. I just saw everybody talking about it.
Me either. I mean, if she don't like water, I can understand you not liking it. But bitch, if you don't drink it,
Nah, she need to get that.
my face would look like a chocolate chip cookie.
Hers probably do. I mean, we wouldn't know because
No,
most of the
makeup
time,
don't fix
most
that.
of the time we see her, she got on makeup. So,
But that's true. That's very true. Okay, so, well, what are the different types of relationships then? You think? I feel like it's levels to that.
it's
That's
definitely levels to
sad.
that.
Well, I feel like it's levels to these niggas, but it's not levels to friends.
I feel like, I feel like you got, like, the dude that you just, you might go get food with him because he's going to buy you food and stuff like that.
Okay,
and
what do
the
we
dude
call
that
those?
just keep you company. I mean, I hate to be rude, but I guess you just call him a trick a little bit. Even though
Okay.
Megan Thee Stallion said, quit calling him a trick if you only buy your food. But,
That's true.
that's trick-like qualities if you kicking it with the person and they mostly just buying you stuff and y'all go places, but y'all ain't really, like, on that level, so.
Okay, so why do you think niggas do stuff like that, though? Like,
Because they think they're going to get some.
get some away.
You know.
Niggas do
They
all
think
of
they
that.
gonna
Get
get
some
some.
pussy?
Hey, I ain't a nigga, so I don't know what they.
Fellas, let me know in the comments, wherever you need to. Is that what y'all doing? Y'all just feeding us and
Yeah, that's
entertaining our materialistic
right.
needs
If they not doing it to do that,
for
then they
pussy?
Why you saying it so hard?
Because I'm just
Oh my God.
confused. If that's really what you...
Yeah, if they don't want that, then they must just be a friend then, huh?
Okay, I don't know many friends that's just,
Exactly, that's just buying you food and stuff all the time. Okay, so Val. So that's one relationship. Then you got, like, I don't know, you got your main relationship, I guess.
Okay.
Some people only have the one, so I don't know if we should call it a main, but like your for real, legit.
Well, let's break it down. So this is your main. We're talking about your main, but you're still dating now. So what goes under that title? What can you do? What can you not do?
If you dating and y'all not like official.
Yeah, but that's your main nigga. Like you want that shit to be official, and you can just not on act right now.
Ooh, if you.
Got him.
If you dating a dude and y'all want to make it like official, I feel like y'all can't just be like doing anything with anybody else, if that makes sense. Like you kind of got to have some boundaries if you want to make it official, but y'all are dating him, but both of y'all are talking to somebody else or possibly doing other stuff with somebody else, then that make it hard to build forward from that, don't it? If y'all are just dating for fun and y'all are, I don't know, it's kind of hard
like
to
communication should be key
like
in that situation. Like, if we're gonna start off where it's just like that, okay, cool. But then, like, if we ever start to feel some other type of way, and that's established, like, if that's what we're trying to do and you're not trying to do that, then
right. Because I feel like if I'm dating somebody and I found out that they was talking to somebody else or doing something with somebody else, I wouldn't be mad per se if we didn't communicate that it's just us, we just trying to deal with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But if we did communicate that and you was talking to somebody else, then it's like, well, dang, we just dating now and we're not even official, so how I'm gonna trust you if we really do get together?
Okay, so is it dead at that point, or
it's just like you ain't have to lie to kick it? Like we already, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not even the fact that you was talking to somebody else, but if we communicated that we want you to, we gonna try maybe not to talk to other people.
Who the
or
fuck
that.
just
Chill, you just.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Are y'all trying to be funny?
I'm not gonna read the comments
Who just
no more.
said that?
I
feel like they trying to be funny.
Wait a minute.
Who is Jordan Smooth?
Okay, I'm finna not read the comments no more.
Okay, anyway.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Sorry, y'all. We're on live, and somebody just brought up my ex.
Okay.
I despise.
What was I saying?
I don't even fucking know.
Okay, what's your opinion about, I guess, levels to the relationship?
Well, before we get my opinion, there's a guest that said to call their phone and to get their opinion.
Oh, okay.
So if you do the
Caller
joint,
number one, what's your
weak as fuck, do the joint FaceTime thing. Call me on FaceTime and I'll add you in and we'll get your opinion if you're still watching. But for me, okay. So as far as a relationship, I don't know. So I've only had one real probably two, real ass relationship boyfriend type things where I had a main nigga, and I don't know if I believe in that no more.
What, having a real relationship?
Yeah, I mean I don't know if it's unless there's a ring on your finger, you feel me? I don't feel like there is such thing as your main nigga.
You know what's funny though? I was watching a sermon by the preacher. What's his name? Michael Todd, I think. I don't know if you know him or if you're watching his stuff. And he actually said the same thing. That until you got a ring on your finger, y'all are just dating. Y'all are basically not committed to each other for real. Even if y'all call yourself boyfriend and girlfriend.
Period.
And
titles don't matter to me. You right.
I guess people feel like that's you. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say. I guess titles don't matter, but still the communication matters. Whatever we talked about, that is what matters to me, if that makes sense.
Okay, so we got a comment that says single till married, and okay, yeah, so I have to bandwagon with that for facts, like I said.
But so all y'all who say you single till you married, if you in a relationship with somebody,
you
just a legit one, you gonna be messing around on them?
Okay, so like I said, where I was trying to go earlier, and you know this, but I'm maybe not gonna elaborate today, but I feel like I've lived my life that's by that motto
All
to
right.
this day. Like, a bitch is single until that ring is on her finger. Like, I'm loyal as fuck, so I'll ride with a nigga like until for as long as I feel like I need to. Maybe too long, but like once I feel like it's not being reciprocated or whatever, like there's no ring on my finger, so there's no reason for me to.
So you basically like you'll be committed, but it's the second you feel like, wait a minute, you doing me dirty or this ain't it.
I'm gonna voice my opinion.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you know how I feel. We're gonna talk about how we need to go from here on out. If you decide that if I already voiced to you that I'm not fucking with the way that you moving, and or I'm just not fucking with something. If I have to come to you to the point where I'm debating if we're gonna stay in this relationship or not, you better make some changes, quick. Like yesterday actually. Or yeah, I'm going to proceed like that. I need to be looking for the next. Like I need to be rebuilding my roster. I need to be.
I can see that though. That's fine. I just feel like if you in a relationship and y'all say y'all together, like because my thing is you don't have to be in a relationship. So that be the thing, like with people cheating or creeping around or whatever. You don't have to be in a relationship. Ain't nobody forcing you to do nothing, or you shouldn't be letting nobody force you to do nothing. So if you don't want to be, then don't be, and you can continue to be single and do your thing, but don't put yourself in a relationship, a committed one, and then be doing your own thing. That's stupid. It's really your fault. So.
I gotta turn this live off. This shit is distracting me.
Oh God.
But
Ross is wait a minute.
You gotta read them out loud.
I'm not.
Okay. So.
Ross is out here.
Basically.
Oh damn.
I'm just kidding. Well, okay, so. Oh my God, I hate you. All right, let me be real for real. So, I'm really not the type to cheat. Don't like to do that. Like I said, I'm gonna voice my opinion before anything, and then 9 times out of 10, when I'm dating multiple people, maybe not even 9 times out of 10, like all the time when I was dating multiple people, they were aware. It was just like you said, like if that they wanted to stay or not, like
if they wanted to continue to
work
be
on
with
things, whatever.
But y'all weren't in like a committed relationship.
No, it wasn't like
I see what
this
you're
is
saying,
exclusive.
Yeah.
Blah blah. Like their nigga was not on some act right shit, and 2 could play that game.
Okay.
But I want you though, so we gonna play this game until I get tired of wanting you, and then yeah. So that's how I kind of go about it. But the different categories, I feel like it's just like you got your hubby. Okay. Period. That's the ring on the finger. Then you got your main thing. That's right below. And then it still get cheated on. And then you got your then you got your side niggas. Okay? Cuz side niggas is like they still they trying to live up to the main nigga type.
Mhm.
But they not all the way there yet. But so they just side niggas,
Got you.
And then you got your tricks. And you usually have more tricks than you have anything else.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And the tricks really be fire as fuck. Like the trick ass niggas, like they are like the ones that they've really been ride or die niggas. Like that for real.
You give a trick a chance.
No, for real.
Give a trick a chance.
Okay, y'all bitches be giving them ugly niggas a chance thinking he not gonna cheat. They cheat too. Oh fuck, he get them tricks a chance. Fuck you saying? Them tricks, they want it. They want it bad. They want it real bad. Stop. Okay. Yeah, but I do not condone in cheating.
I'm gonna make that a hashtag. Hashtag give a trick a chance.
Period. Okay. Yeah. So that's how I feel about that. That's that on that. So, do you feel like, as far as like, well, let me give you the background on how me and Jessica met.
Oh Lord.
So, I'm a hothead, y'all. Used to be, kind of. And basically, she back in the day, I was in some kind of beef with some girl, some irrelevant shit, and I guess it was some girls that were in class, and they were talking about the situation
Mhm.
and me.
And at this point, we were cool because we had a class together, and that was like the first semester I ever really talked to her. But we weren't like close, but we was, we was cool or whatever.
So we was getting there. So my bitch Jessica, okay, she heard them in class talking shit about me. So she came to me and was like, "Girl, whoop de whoop. They was talking shit, and it was such and such, such and such, and such and such."
Oh, I really ran out of that.
And y'all already know my ass was like, "Oh, for real?" So the next day in the cafeteria in the morning, y'all, when we all got off the buses and shit, we was sitting there, and
This is so funny.
and I'm like, and I think we sat with the girls that she told me about that was talking shit and shit. So I confronted them. That was a big little ordeal in the morning. Okay, that was our morning drama, and then later on into the afternoon, she told me like, "Girl, them bitches tried to confront me in class for telling you and blah, blah." So basically the girls that was talking shit about me tried to check her for coming to me.
And I was like, first of all, y'all knew that I was cool with her, so I don't know what you expected. So, like, I feel like if you, okay, and this is a question for y'all too, like, if you friends with somebody and other people is talking about them, right? Either you gonna say something to them or you gonna say something to your friend, but are you just like the type to sit back, and let it happen and not say nothing at all? Like that was my mindset. Like either I'm gonna say something to them or I'm gonna tell her. And I told you, and it eventually ended up saying something to them because they knew that I told you. Yeah, but
exactly. Well, see, and I feel like even if people were the type to just sit there and let it happen, they not gonna admit that. They gonna try to play fake loyal.
Yeah, and see, I don't like that because it had it ever came back that if somebody else told you that they were sitting there talking about that, and you'd be like, "Dang, you was in the classroom sitting there listening to people dog me," I would have been like,
"Sorry, bitch." Just
like I would have been looking stupid. So
exactly, you've been looking stupid and
fake for real,
fake as fuck. But yeah, so that was that with that, and ever since that day,
we've been 10 toes.
Period. Okay,
and 10 fingers. All the goddamn metacarpals or whatever you call them.
All that. I done been through the slums with my girl, and she done been through the slums with me. I'm just
got a whole car accident together.
Okay, y'all. Let me tell y'all how ride or die we are. Okay, look, and this isn't even like no fake. Like this is real as fuck. I really wanted to go off on that girl. So we had this big ass group of friends, and we all cheered together. And one night we were going to a fair, and on the way we went to the fair, and the fair was fucking over capacity. Do you remember that?
Yeah, we didn't even get in.
We didn't get in, so we didn't get to go to the fair. So we like, damn, what we gonna do? And it was like a car. It was like 6 cars, and probably like 5 people in each car. And so we all just like, oh, so we gonna pull up back to Stockbridge to go to this party or whatever. So on our way back, of course, we are being dumb. And we were racing on the way back. And when we started racing, Jessica's slow ass was last place anyway.
I wasn't racing. They was racing. I don't know the location to the address. And at this time, technology was, I don't know. But anyways, I'm trying to keep up, like, just because I didn't know where I was going. And, I might not have slowed down in enough time when we got there.
That bitch crashed, okay? She tapped the back. Listen, y'all, she didn't even just crash. She caused a whole 6-car accident.
No, So
yes, you did. You remember? Because your car made everybody else hit everybody else. You remember?
It was only like 1 or 2 cars.
Okay, same thing. But, so basically her car made everybody else's car hit other people's car. So those people, everybody else was cool about it, okay, y'all? They was cool about it, except for this one person. One person, I almost said a bad word. But this one person, she decided, fuck is you saying? Okay, she decided that she was gonna, be the oddball out that night. So we pull up at this fucking gas station so that we could check out the cars, and go from where we need to go from there. The girl now that I'm talking about is friends with all of us. She's a part of this group that we're in. We spend the night at each other's houses. We eat each other food, motherfucking seeing each other titties and all of this, everything, all that, okay? Everything. So we're very close to this girl, and she also has a boyfriend during the time. And the boyfriend,
really, I think
that's exactly why the fuck that girl did that. Okay, so we get there to the place, and the girl, she's like, oh my god. So the guy's like, my car, like, is making this noise. Nothing's wrong with his car physically, visibly. We're looking, there's nothing there. But he's like, we hear this noise, blah, blah, blah. Everybody else done left that got hit and shit. They on the way to the party where we were supposed to be. And this nigga like, no, I'm finna call the police. Like, I'm finna call insurance, the police. At this point, I'm okay. You know, I'm upset because I'm like, damn, like, really? But I'm cool. So then the friend that's ours, the girl, we can't even give that person a nickname. Fuck it. So the girl, she goes into the boyfriend's car, which got hit. And the boyfriend and her have whatever conversation they do. And when they get out, the girl, before she got in the car, I asked, are you okay? You good? Like, we good? She's like, yeah, I'm good. I don't feel nothing. Girl, we riding down that fucking window, and she's talking about something. Oh, my neck hurt, my back, this and that, some other bullshit.
And see, I'm the one, you know, so the accident my fault, so I'm already, like, you know, trying not to have no other issue. Markia get out the car and was like, I know this, and lying, talking about her neck hurt and stuff, da-da-da-da. And I was just like, chill, like, I'm already trying not to have no extra issue. She didn't give two...
I don't care. Yo, I was ready to fight out in that fucking park. Like, I'm literally over here trying to square up with this girl. Square up with this girl and her nigga, like, because really that's lame as fuck to me. Like, and I know we're older, and at the time, y'all were probably looking at me like, this bitch Marquia is crazy as fuck. Like, why the fuck are we friends with her? But no, like, even to this day, I still would not take none of that back because that shit was lame as fuck, and that bitch wasn't our friends. And I said it.
Not I said what I said.
Period. Okay, so yep, that was that with that.
But yeah, so we just been getting the mischief, mosh posh, all the BS since then. Mostly because she be getting me into the BS, but
that's true. Right. I used to get us in trouble all the time. But look where we at now, okay?
Right.
Period. So that's how we became friends, and that's the type of friends we are. I don't have friends, I have family. But our next topic is our said what I said.
Speaking of, look, I said what I said.
Exactly, because I sure did. But so we witnessed the whole Cardi B video the other day. When we seen that, we were both like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? And at first, I thought it was a recent video, but then she told me that it was something...
Like 2 or 3 years old, I think they were saying. Sorry, it was like 2 or 3 years old, I think they were saying. And it's like resurfacing. Somebody pulled it up.
Basically. So they resurfaced it. So that made it a little less like, what the fuck, Cardi. But, yeah. So we just wanted to talk about, I guess, like our...
thoughts on the situation. Okay, so basically, for just break it down for anybody who don't know. Okay, so Cardi B, everybody know that she used to be like a stripper or whatever.
Here, I got the audio for y'all.
Oh, there we go.
Let's get it.
To be a fucking artist because shit was handed to me and I haven't put in no work, you're fucking bugging. Because I'm 24 years old and I look washed up because I spent hours in the motherfucking studio. Hours. I paid over $50,000 in studio time because you gotta pay good engineers. You gotta go to a good studio and you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't motherfucking deserve it because I didn't put in no fucking work, now that's when I feel like niggas is bugging. Because I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did.
There you go.
To motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go strip. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drop niggas up and I rob them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking handed to me, my nigga. Nothing.
Okay.
It's just her tone, like...
I really want to get to the part where she starts to cry.
Stop. Please cut the vid. All right, so that's
we are not laughing. We're not laughing at the fact that what she said she did. I'm just laughing at the fact that she decided to
can't be serious.
cry
I'm sorry.
after she says that she was doing it. Anyways, so Jessica, how do you before I be devil's advocate to everybody else?
Okay, so first off, I see like people on Twitter, I guess, or social media saying that. Okay, let me see how I should
Go
break
about
this
it.
down. Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about it as far as the R. Kelly and Bill situation?
Okay,
Kind of.
that's where I start. Okay, so I feel like so a lot of people are saying because of the environment that she's in or whatever that's what she did, what she had to do or whatever. And in comparison to like R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and all them, they're saying that she, might have said that she was going to sleep with them, but she wasn't drugging them and raping them. She just, said she was sleeping with them, but then just ended up drugging them and robbing them. I feel like those are two completely different things, but both are wrong. Let's not get it twisted. Both are wrong. I feel like I feel like people are really going hard to defend Cardi B. But in this day and age, if a dude was to do that, whether he was trying to have sex with the girl or not, so basically like in Cardi's situation where he would just drug a girl and just rob her, people would have his head. But because it's Cardi B, and I guess because so much stuff has been happening to women lately, they are being hypocrites and they are flipping what they would normally say is wrong and having her, basically having her side with this. I just feel like regardless of your environment or whatever, it was wrong. And honestly, she admitted that she knows what she did was wrong, but I feel like everybody else is trying to make excuses for her as to whatever. And I feel like they're being hypocritical because if it was a dude, they wouldn't be saying all that, if that makes sense. And I get it. That was her life, and that's the type of life she was in, and that's the type of life she lived, but that don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I definitely, I hear you. I hear you, okay? I don't know if I feel you, but I hear you. So, okay, I just feel like, first of all, everybody else's opinion kind of don't matter to me just because everybody the bandwagon on everything.
That's true.
If you ask me, with the Jussie Smollett situation, nobody really knew what the hell was going on, but they instantly was jumping to either this happened or that happened, before full details. And then now everybody got to retract their feelings and this and that or think about what they said before.
Yeah.
People like to bandwagon on
Without
shit like
having
that.
the whole story, yeah.
Exactly. So I'm really not tripping on what everybody else got to say with Cardi and what she said. But as far as me, I feel like if a nigga was to, if a story came out and said the nigga drugged this girl, took her to the hotel with the intentions of fucking her, but did not fuck her, and while she was unconscious and just robbed that bitch, I would have been looking at it okay, that bitch just went outside. No, for real. I'm not going to look at it okay, wow, that's fucking terrible. That nigga is horrible. Nah, that bitch went outside. How the fuck did a nigga, And then that's just weird, too, though, because, I don't know. I just don't feel like I would trip if it was the other way around.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't feel like what Cardi did was wrong. I just feel like that's how she had to survive, like she said. And for people to be commenting and saying that
she really started bawling. I was like, okay.
For them to be just saying that she's wrong, she's not wrong.
I mean, you right though. I mean, it's just one of those situations where it is what it is. Your environment do affect what you do a lot, especially if you just in that life. Just somebody living that street life or whatever.
Well, I don't think I got nothing to do with street life too, because baby, I am far from street, and I done been in a few situations like that. So I just don't.
So then you was just
not raping niggas. I was not
that.
raping niggas, but a nigga thought he was finna fuck me, and he got a different surprise instead. But it wasn't I just fucked the nigga up and was oh, it just so happened that he just got too fucked up. And I was well aware of the fact that he was getting too fucked up. I see my opportunity and took it. I don't see why, you feel me?
You seen...
I don't see what the difference is. I'm just playing. I mean, I'm not just playing. I'm serious. That was true story. But I'm just saying I didn't rape the nigga, okay? He just went outside. You shouldn't have got fucked up. Shouldn't have left your shit open. Shouldn't have left it laying around with a girl that you barely know, thinking you was finna fuck.
Okay.
Because you
I
wasn't.
see what you're saying.
You was not.
I get it. The decision. I mean, the shit's still wrong regardless. I mean, you do what you do. Everybody do what they do. But and she admits she know the shit was wrong. But I mean, that's just what the fuck she did. The situation irritate me like with everybody. Like you said, everybody bandwagon. Else. Everybody be hypocritical, but can't admit the fact that they be hypocritical. Like even like everybody do it. I do it sometimes, but people just really act like they love to make shit fit their narrative when they want it to and stuff.
Yeah, which is probably what I'm doing too now. But yeah, so that's that on that. And I definitely said what I said.
You did. Period.
That was our I said what I said segment. So now on to our what if segment. So we saw another video, guys, and this shit really broke our hearts though. Like, 'cause we was looking like, what the fuck did she do for this nigga to be beating her ass like this?
Right.
Like, oh my god. But yeah. So first of all, excuse me, guys. What the fuck?
Okay, so let me explain the video, I guess. She pranks her boyfriend, like saying that I'm breaking up with you or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the junk just switched. She like, you know, are you, because he's sitting there quiet after she said, and she like, are you okay or whatever? This dude get up and just start piecing her. Like, when I say he was dogging her, like, bringing his arm
he
from
was
the back.
He was fighting her like niggas don't fight niggas anymore. Okay, like
basically
he was hooking like, you know, when you see niggas get in a fight and you're like, and you know you a little hood bitch, you used to seeing fights and shit, so usually that shit don't scare you, but these niggas fighting and that shit is scaring you. Like, who finna die? Like,
he was fighting her like she was a dude, like for real. And he was piecing her multiple, like I swear it was about 10 hits. It
was probably more.
She was kind of eating them hits a little bit, because I feel like you should have been passed out after that, but she was still up.
Yeah, no, after like hit
at the
10,
end of the video,
she was like, stop or something. She said something.
But basically, okay, so what would you have done in that situation? Because it's crazy regardless. It's very sad, actually, that he even... I don't know what kind of
And there was a witness. There was someone else in the video
in the background
that said stop.
So I don't know what type of chemical imbalance or something that he got going on that would even possess him to do that. Whether it was a prank or she was serious, like, I don't know. What would you have done in the situation?
In the situation, you know, I feel like I don't want to say that would never be me. That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that would never be me. Like, just because, like, I mean, and even if I did end up some wild ass relationship where a nigga felt it was okay to try to hit me like that,
mm-hmm.
I don't think I would have let it get past a certain amount of hits though. Like, she literally sat there and ate all that shit. Like,
she's
just
strong, honestly.
Strong as fuck. You a strong ass woman. Like, for real, because I would have screamed or something. Like, okay, so first of all, I feel like this happens to her often because of her reaction. So I don't even feel like I can put myself in her shoes.
Too surprised, and really, the other reason that made me think it happened a lot is because whoever was in the background watching, they didn't seem like, if that was my first time seeing my friend get hit by her dude, I'd be even if I didn't jump in, I'd be screaming or something. She was just like, y'all, come on, chill out.
Yeah, like she
that's the type of energy.
Didn't say anything until things got out of hand. Like, well, it was already out of hand, but I think she just was like, damn, nigga, you still hitting her? Like, can you chill? Like, she was like, you gotta chill. Like, after a while. So I feel like that was the first time that girl got her ass whooped by that boy. So, yeah, I could say that would never be me because there's no way in fuck that it was going to happen twice, let alone once. And then...
you said that's not the first time that that's happened.
Yeah, okay, so that's why I could say that could never be me because it would never happen again.
Yeah.
And then, I could never... I would have to fight back. I might still have gotten my ass whooped like he whooped that girl ass, but I would have been swinging back. That's on God. That's on me. That's on everything.
I think we about got the same opinion on this one. First of all, I mean, okay, for one, I would never prank my dude saying that I'm breaking up with him, that's just not.
That's cool though. Like I don't see why.
It's really almost not even funny to me. I don't even get how that would be funny.
Because
I don't know,
sometimes a reaction, like if it's not that way, but a reaction could be like he could have been playful with it, like, oh, so,
yeah,
so you going somewhere, like, because really nothing prompted you doing the prank, so he probably would have been thinking like, girl, what the fuck wrong with you, like.
He thought
Come back
he was
over
gonna
here.
spaz out in a okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like it'd be funny if he spazzes in a cute way, like, oh, you're not going nowhere, like come catch this dick or something, you know, something cute. I don't know, but so I could see why somebody would do a prank like that, and why it could be funny or cute or something along those lines.
I don't know if I see myself doing that, but beyond that, when he started piecing me, baby, I'm not getting embarrassed, okay, like. I know dudes is pretty strong, like, and I'm sure he could probably whoop everybody in here, but I'm not going down without a fight. Like, if you don't knock me unconscious, I'm doing my best to dog you. Like, I'm doing it straight body shots, all that, kicking you, whatever I gotta do. And if you knock me unconscious, I'm just gonna have to come back afterwards and settle it, cause I'm just not going out. Like, I can't go out like that. And I don't really know the girl, like, if this is the type of relationship she used to, and it's sad if it is, if the abuse has been going on, or if it was the first time, it's sad regardless, and I hope she, can get out of that and
recovers.
Yeah, recover, and that situation don't continue, that type of relationship. But, baby, I am, just know, it's a wrap for you.
Oh,
and don't let none of my people find out. Like, it's
any
a big
of your
wrap.
Seeds that you got running around this bitch. It's a wrap for your mama. It's a wrap for your sister. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? No. Any nigga ever put their hands? I'm not condoning this for anybody else, but just know, you put your hands on me like that, I'm coming for your whole life and everything that belongs to it. You got me fucked up. That's crazy as hell. So, yeah, enough of that, because that's going to make me mad. So, next on our what if would be... Okay, so, the Georgia.
Good old Georgia.
Them passed a law that you only got 6 weeks to abort that bitch.
Yeah, so I think... Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, like, it used to be that you can... have an abortion within your first trimester or somewhere around that time. So let's say between like 2 to 3 months, maybe you could still have an abortion. Now it's called the heartbeat bill. And so now you have up to 6 weeks to have an abortion or you can't have one. First of all, I feel like a bunch of dudes, males, who are not females, don't have female body parts, and never been pregnant, never will be pregnant, made up this law. Like, and it...
But what was the benefit of passing this? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why changing it from 3 to 6 months, 6 weeks was
beneficial. Because they...
And we still can't smoke weed out this motherfucker. What the hell is going on?
I get what you're saying. It really makes no sense because...
Was it beneficial to the...
Yeah, like, who was it beneficial to? Because the fetuses, and I believe I'm right on this, they're still not developed.
What's having an opinion,
you know,
like...
What do you mean? They're not developed. Like, when you up to 3 months or whatever, like, they're still not really...
You can still have a miscarriage in that.
Right. Okay, so it's not like... I don't want to say it's not a human life, but y'all get what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I get it. It's not even a baby yet.
So, yeah, so I don't get why you would push that back. Like, what does that do? I feel like for the people, what if they was in this situation, they just gonna go to another state, or they gonna find somebody illegal to do it, like in For Colored Girls type stuff. Like, be sitting in some scary little basement or somewhere doing something. I don't know. I think this junk crazy, and I think it was stupid.
I think it's very inconsiderate, and, like, I'm going to have to agree with Bessie on this one. Like, it was definitely some men that thought of this shit and was like, oh, it's a good idea. And, yeah, I don't care. Like, y'all heard me on that last episode. We gonna find some way to get rid of this. Like, and this isn't even to be harsh. It's just really because I just genuinely, honestly do not believe in bringing children into this world without... Like, knowing you can care for them, like you're prepared for it, you're ready, like I get, like,
or prepared to physically carry them, because a lot of people talk about adoption, but some people can't even handle carrying
The
the baby
baby.
itself. And granted, you try to do everything you can to not get pregnant. Like, they have birth control, they have all this other stuff. Now they have male birth control, supposedly. I don't even know how that works.
Oh yeah,
But
I need to read about that.
But stuff happens, or in some sad cases, rape happens. And that, I just feel like, why are you limiting that? Like, why that law just don't make no sense to me.
That's very true. Hopefully, the 6 weeks though, as far as the rape thing, will get women to like speak out quicker too. That would be
so that
very
could be the
helpful.
only positive.
Yeah,
to this.
that might be a good positive. Like, because then they would be more prompt to want to go after their offender, or
maybe
whatever the case is. And we probably need to look into what the laws are as far as that as well. If it's separate or if it's just under.
Oh, like, as if, does this rule apply if you've been sexually
raped.
assaulted?
Yeah.
But then again, how would they prove that? Like, if there was a separate law, like,
Just
anybody could go
when
up
you're
there
raped, you can go to the hospital and they'll do a rape kit
right,
thing on you. So, yeah. So hopefully that's a good benefit right there. I hope, but that fucking sucks. And just to let y'all government niggas know, I'ma find a motherfucking way if I have to. Like, y'all niggas is smoking dick. Like, no. So, well, what would you do? So, if you got,
I don't even want to wish it on myself. So, like, let me ask you. I am not in that state of mind right now to be having that.
But I mean, that would be a good question for you because you do have hella sisters. But if you was to get knocked up by, say, somebody that you just know this isn't a good situation. I mean, you could have his baby. You could.
You saying
he's
if
not a
I
danger
wanted
to you? Like, y'all really. No, the situation really is like you really fuck with the nigga. You would have his baby if it wasn't for some weird circumstance. Like, say, the nigga is your sister's baby daddy, or the nigga is the nigga your pastor or something like that. Like,
okay,
if it's a situation like that, like, yeah, you want to have a baby, but so what you doing? You gonna
so, like, if I find out after 6 weeks, or if I decide after
both.
6 weeks what I want to do
before the 6 weeks, how are you gonna go about it? You gonna,
because how would I? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but like before the 6 weeks, you only have 6. Like, you have a trimester usually to make that decision. Or
you get what I'm saying? My other thing is, I guess, if this makes sense, do girls typically? What am I trying to say? Like, do they know that? Is it common to find out before 6 weeks that you're pregnant?
See, I don't, because I know there's people that don't find
that
out
don't know
until
they're pregnant.
3 months.
Right. So, because if I find out before, then I'll make the decision before. I mean, it sucks that they're limiting me on the time I have to make the decision, but I'm just gonna have to do it unless I, want to find some other way. But
even if you want the baby, like, does the time? I guess what I'm asking is, does the time like make you more like hasty about what you want to do, or because you do technically want the baby, but you're in a situation where you shouldn't have the baby, so now you only got 6 weeks.
If I want it, I'm gonna
figure out. Okay.
Period. Like, regardless of whatever. Like, if I want it in my mind, I know I want it. Like, it's just what it is.
Well, hell, whoever the fuck passed that, I needed my full trimester, sir. Okay, I did not only need 6 weeks, because in 6 weeks, I got to go figure out if the pastor got a wife and kids, if we gonna get married in this time of the, because we can't announce it to the church that you had a baby.
Like some green leaf type stuff.
Exactly, I'm just saying, so... I mean,
well, for everybody, other than, circumstances out of your control, everybody do what you got to do to not put yourself in this situation, because now you are limited on time and you just don't put yourself in this situation.
Can't say we didn't tell you.
Right,
6 weeks, that's all you got.
Be safe out here.
Please. Wrap it up. Oh, and take your nigga for his birth control, okay? Make sure he sets his alarm every day.
I want to know. I need to look into that. I want to know, like, how does that work? Like,
if it's not a vasectomy, I'm confused.
Something I read said that, but I didn't understand. It said that it lowers their sperm count.
Oh, I don't trust that.
But it only take
One of them motherfuckers
right. So
to
even
travel.
if you lowered it from $1 million to two, like
like two of them motherfuckers
like
still
one of them
could
still could. Yeah, so I
swim up there.
So I
That's
guess it's just
true.
maybe lowering the chance, but it don't sound like it's as effective as women birth control. I don't know. Maybe I should look that up.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna be upset. Like, how did that even get passed through the FDC or CDC? Whichever. How the fuck? That's crazy. So yeah, you only got 6 weeks. So guys, now we have our closings because we are finito, and we have our Sassy Saturdays.
Ooh.
And you guys know this is where
Get sassy.
we
It's
shout
Saturday.
somebody out.
It's Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Shout them out.
Okay.
Shout
Shout
them out.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
hey,
Oh.
It's Saturday.
And
It's
cut.
Saturday.
And cut. Okay. We're retarded. So I think this week that do you have a what's your
Somebody to shout out?
yeah, what's your cousin's
I was literally talking to her. Okay, y'all, follow my cousin. Her name is Desiree, and she has a blog called Brown Sugar Diaries, and she talks about beauty and financial tips and health tips. And she made me join this book club. We reading the Michelle Obama book, and so she vlogs us doing our book club, and she vlogs other things too. So y'all follow her on Instagram. Subscribe to her on YouTube. It's Brown Sugar Diaries, and yeah, y'all follow
we'll
her.
leave the information in the comments and it will be on the Sassy page so that you guys
Ooh.
can
And
access
also,
it.
another sassy girl, my sister Jasmine. She does music and she's very talented. So y'all need to follow her at she is Marche, I believe that is her Instagram name. And so y'all look into her and listen to her stuff too.
Yes, Marche
We'll drop that
is
too.
the truth. Okay, and they're all hilarious as fuck, and they're all gorgeous as fuck, y'all. So it's a treat regardless. Tune in and let me know if you guys need any extra information or DM them. They'll be sure to hit you guys back. And then we also have our Sassy Challenge, which we did not pre-plan for. So since Jessica's a new guest, we'll introduce it to her. So our Sassy Challenge is usually something that we leave our followers and ourselves with at the end of our episode so that they can, do something. Do something constructive based on what we gave them throughout the week. So last time, I believe our challenge was, the episode was about pretty privilege or something about that. And our challenge was to take, somebody that you typically wouldn't pursue or think that would be interested in you ask them out. And then if it does proceed forward, go about it a different way than you usually would.
Okay.
That was the challenge. So this week we talked about friendships and relationships, and we talked about date raping, and
We talked about a lot.
we talked about a lot. So I think our challenge this week should be to we didn't even talk about our that. But okay, that's okay. We'll save it for later. So so our challenge for the week is just gonna be to give a trick a chance.
That's what Marquise.
She definitely heard. They all heard you on the mic whisper that, but it's okay. So your challenge this week is to give a trick a chance. Okay.
Brought to you by the Sassy Girls. If you start today, you can give a trick a chance for $2. $2 a day, okay?
I can't even get right. Okay. Yes, guys. $2.99 is the starting price, okay? Just kidding. So go ahead and find you a trick and go ahead and be more compassionate of what they do, y'all. Tricks work hard as fuck out here for y'all. Like that, for real. They out here tricking hard as fuck for y'all, so just make sure you show them the appreciation that you have for their tricking. And get back to us on how you and your tricking and your tricksters went, okay?
And all you tricks out there, get you a good girl. Stop letting these girls trick you. Well, don't stop. But
Period. I'm just kidding.
but you know,
There's
find
nothing
you
wrong
a
with
good one.
tricking.
Find you a good one. Maybe she'll keep tricking them because maybe she'll give you a chance. You
Oh,
gotta
God.
keep tricking to get the chance, okay?
Period. Okay, trick and also bring other shit to the table now, cause I ain't sticking around for no trick ass nigga
right,
now.
You right.
But y'all know what we talking about though. So get back to us on that, and that is that for this episode. I know y'all tired of listening to us. Thank you guys for listening. Love you. See you next week.
Love you.